We move on to some breaking news coming in now, and this is the red alert that has now been issued to Interpol for Mehul Choksi. I'm going to quickly read out the contents of this press release. It says, and I quote, the Ministry of National Security and Home Affairs confirms that Mehul Choksi, citizen of India and who is wanted by the Indian authorities, has been detained by law enforcement for illegal entry into Dominica, and a red alert has also been issued by Interpol bearing Mr. Choksi's name. The Ministry of National Security and Home Affairs is in communication with the authorities of Antigua and Barbuda to ascertain some facts, including the status of his Antiguan citizenship. So that is the latest breaking input on Mehul Choksi that we are picking up at this point in time. The government saying that a red alert has been issued for Choksi to the Interpol. Our senior executive editor Abhishek Kapoor joining us on the phone line. Abhishek, what could this mean? There is more breaking developments that are taking place hour in and out on Mehul Choksi. What does this mean for Mehul Choksi, and how soon could he be brought to India, if at all?
So as of now, going by the statement, Christine, the Dominica authorities have detained Choksi essentially based on the red corner notice that was there from Interpol, and they located him, as the report suggests, on a beach trying to destroy some documents. What is important is that they have gotten in touch with the Antiguan authorities, because it's Antigua who had first raised alarm, and he happens to have their citizenship as well, and that's why Dominica says that they are ascertaining the citizenship status of Choksi from Antigua. The fact remains that Choksi happens to be an Indian citizen also, and a fugitive of law so far as India is concerned. Whether Dominica would ascertain facts from Antigua and then after that with India also, that on that point the release is silent. But then important is that our government, through our mission in Georgetown, is in parleys with the Dominica government also, apart from, of course, Antigua and Barbuda. So you can expect that over the next 24 to 48 hours, there would be some developments on this front in terms of clarity about Choksi's citizenship status, the legality part of extradition, as also his requirement as a fugitive of law to be brought back to India. So the fact that Antiguan authorities, none other than Prime Minister himself, have made it clear that they are absolutely okay if Dominica extradites Choksi directly to India or sends him back directly to India, given the fact that he remains an Indian citizen, and more importantly, a fugitive of law. And if the Antiguan authorities, so for example, write it down and give it to Dominica in writing that they have no problem if he is extradited to India, and if that process is followed by Dominica, then you can expect that Mehul Choksi ultimately would be on way to India and would be brought here to face the process of law. But as of now, the statement confirms a couple of facts, which is one, that Mehul Choksi entered Dominica illegally in a boat and was detained following a red corner notice or a red alert from the Interpol, which was raised both by India as also by Antigua and Barbuda. So I think there is movement forward so far as the status of Mehul Choksi is concerned. Earlier we had Dominica releasing a statement saying that he's being questioned. Now it has moved forward with the authorities there asking Antiguan counterparts as to what has to be done, needs to be done, and what is the status of Mr. Choksi. So I think some movement forward, and as I said, over the next 24 to 48 hours, there would be more clarity.
Absolutely. So certainly one thing is for sure, that he did enter Dominica illegally, that being confirmed by this notice. The Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda says, we're not interested in getting him back, and perhaps Dominica can send him back to India directly since he enjoys the status of a citizen in Antigua. Let's see how this moves on, because certainly very interesting developments taking place. Thank you, Abhishek.